Sega.
We were very lucky because we were able to find some very old recordings which showed the process by which the sound designers created a lot of those sounds, and we were able to recreate that process as accurately as we could.
So, how effective do you believe the new upcoming Alien Isolation game is compared to its original source?
Well, Harry, the development team this time around seems to know what they want to produce. Aspiring to reimagine the survival horror genre that the film does so well, using the powerful theme music that creates that atmospheric feel of the Alien universe. The permission for them to use the original archives from the Alien movie and be able to recreate this really adds that excitement to the project.
From what we have just heard, both music scores have the element of tension building in that the music dramatically increases in volume over time within the video.
With it being a game, this adds the element of interactivity that a film does not require. I feel that sound in games creates that layer of predictability in terms of triggers and loops.
Whereas in a film you get that pure ambient sound. On the other hand, technology now has enabled the developers to create an adaptive sound engine.
Up next is a clip of Colonial Marines, which was the previous game of the franchise.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Attention. 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 Hull breach in sectors 12,
I think he's calling you a
17.
dick.
Last year's Colonial Marines is just a typical first-person shooter. The franchise is horror survival based, which is why I got bad reviews.
The sound effects and musical score does not have that scare factor. Instead, it involves a lot of Foley gunfire. The reason for this may be because the franchise was trying to grab a popular game audience genre, being the first-person shooter. The last sequence to this documentary will initially round up what we are trying to answer. Does this upcoming game achieve its survival horror experience?
We have this really unpredictable, clever, adaptive alien, and we needed to build a sound engine that could help support that. We couldn't just have a mix that was static. We needed a score that could change and that could adapt based on what the player's doing and based on what the alien was doing. If the player is hiding from the alien, the sound engine will know that and it'll adapt, it'll make it more tense. The idea is to drive an emotional reaction from the player.
When audiences went to see Alien in theatres back in 1979, they were introduced to a new creature that was terrifying, unstoppable, and totally unique. We wanted to make a game that recaptured that original experience. We wanted to make the alien scary again.
We get to shut the book. Ripley.
In what we have seen, my initial thought is that are they going to pull it off? Will this adaptive sound engine work? I like the fact that it's focused on a single alien, therefore adding on to that tense atmosphere that we've seen in the first film. The heavy breathing, echoing footsteps. Sound is key for your survival.
The game is expected to release on the 7th of October 2014.
Hello!